Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of The Circuit, your source for tech and gaming news from around the net. I'm your host, Justin Peck. So, let's start off this week with some nice, warm, cuddly cell phone reviews. Specifically, reviews and impressions of Google's brand new offering in the mobile phone market, the Google Pixel. Reviews for this new smartphone have been generally positive with a few negative outliers. The phone's physical design has not been winning any rewards, with The Verge calling it pedestrian, unexciting, and frankly mediocre. And Gizmodo saying it's too dumb and ugly to replace your iPhone. Reviewers are indicating that the camera is on par, if not slightly better than the much-touted iPhone 7 camera, with vibrant colors and great dynamic range. Furthermore, you also get Google Assistant, which is a Siri-like digital assistant that pulls data from different Google applications you might use to further enhance your responses. But like all voice recognition technologies, it can still be a little wonky and doesn't quite get you 100% of the time. Some other nitpicks with the phone is the fact that the headphone jack is on the top, not the bottom, but hey, at least it has a headphone jack, unlike some other phones out there. iPhone 7. And unlike a lot of other phones that are on the market currently, it is not water resistant, if that's a big thing to you. But generally the tone of the reviews rolling through are that if you don't like iPhone and you're looking for a replacement, this is one of the best Android phones on the market. And if you want the 128 gig version, well, you're gonna have to wait because they're already sold out in stores. Well, actually they're sold out before they even got to stores. So yeah, people want this thing apparently. You know what else you won't find in stores? The Galaxy Note 7, because they have a tendency to explode. But another place you won't find the Galaxy Note 7 would be YouTube. Specifically, videos featuring the Note 7 modded into Grand Theft Auto 5 in a kind of creative way. In an act of corporate censorship, Samsung has issued several DMCA takedown notices of videos featuring a mod for Grand Theft Auto 5 wherein the throwable and placeable explosives are replaced with Samsung Galaxy Note 7s. The creator of one of the most popular videos featuring this mod, SDaddy345, took to Reddit to vent his frustration, saying that he was pretty bummed out, this video made my small channel grow, and no logo image or even the word Samsung was uttered in the video. Well, except the fact that the phone in the game clearly says Samsung on it. Also, the title of the video includes Samsung, so not fully blameless here, but I think these videos might be covered under parody law. Multiple videos have been taken down from YouTube by Samsung, but some are still available, so it's kind of weird that it seems Samsung is like picking and choosing which videos they're taking down. It's the internet. It's not how that works. It just kind of seems like Samsung can't take a joke here. No need to blow up over this, guys. Hey. Well, if you're not interested in Google's phones or exploding phones, or yeah, how about phones from one of the fastest growing global providers of phones that you've probably never heard of? They're called LeEco. And if you're thinking that name sounds French, you'd be wrong because they're Le Chinese. Beyond mobile phones, you might start hearing about this company pretty soon because it seems like they are trying to do everything technology. They recently had a press event where they announced that they would make their smartphones available in the US, but that's just the tip of the iceberg here. So catch this list of things that they do. The company produces smartwatches, televisions, dash cams, electric bicycles, self-driving cars. They announced a VR headset. This company is like picking fights with a lot of major tech companies and is kind of disruptive. One of these major markets, in fact, is an old market for them, and that's video streaming. They started off as a video streaming company in China, but they announced they would be bringing their streaming services to America with providers like Showtime, Lionsgate, MGM, Vice, and the Travel Channel, just to name a few. They seem very serious about getting a foothold in the American market as they recently purchased a low-cost television manufacturer, Vizio. You might have heard of them. And I don't think it would be unusual to start seeing products manufactured by LeEco to start showing up in stores soon, but saying LeEco is never going to get old, so keep an eye on them. Hey, but are you by any chance like super paranoid? Well, this next story is probably gonna be right for you, or maybe not for you, I don't know. Oh. And in some sort of 1984 Big Brother twist, it was recently announced that a new facial recognition database has been announced for police officers that has roughly half of all US adults registered within it. So there might be a pretty good chance that you're already in there if you're a US adult. The database is built from driver's licenses taken from 26 different states. I assume this system will be used by police officers to quickly identify suspects, but the technology of facial recognition is not like 100% accurate. You can have difficulties with dark-skinned people as well as very young people that sometimes get not correctly identified. I mean, can you think of a nightmare situation of being falsely identified for a crime? And this happened to a man named Stephen Talley a while back, where he was falsely identified as a bank robber and arrested. Yeesh. Because of this announcement, 52 different civil liberty and human rights groups have contacted the Department of Justice asking for an investigation into this technology and whether it might be discriminatory against people of color who might be more likely to be falsely identified. Either way, this terrifies me. I'm gonna go see if maybe Nicolas Cage or John Travolta might be willing to, swap faces with me. Well, anyhow, now that we're done with all this other news, we can finally talk about the thing I really want to talk about. Nintendo finally made an announcement about their new hardware. It's going to be called the Nintendo Switch. That's right, they've done away with the Nintendo NX moniker, contrary to a bunch of rumors that we had heard saying that was the new name. A new trailer dropped this morning and I cannot contain my hype. It is, in fact, a console handheld hybrid, like we had speculated, with detachable controllers and what looks to be a base station that you attach to your TV. Basically, if you want to go, you take off the controllers on your console, attach them to the tablet, detach it from the base station, and then you have your video games on the go. It also uses cartridges instead of discs, something we've been rumored for a while, and it makes a lot of sense as this is somewhat of a mobile device, and it's very similar to the way the Nintendo 3DS deals with cartridges. The thing also has a kickstand, which is pretty cool, so you can set it up and use it wirelessly. And the trailer also looks like you can connect two tablets together to play multiplayer with two Switch consoles. So as far as games go, there's not a whole lot shown in the trailer that we haven't seen before, but there was later an example of some of the developers that are partnering with the Switch that was released, and it looks very promising. The Nintendo Switch is still set to be released in March of 2017. Well, that does it for this week's show. I could talk about Nintendo hardware for another 10 minutes, so I will spare you. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Throwable and placeable explosives in the game are replaced with... Replosted? Impressions of Google's brand... Oh, people just walked in, and that threw me. Hi. Oh, I looked into the lights. Dramatic turn. Samsung has issued several DMCA takedown notices of videos. DMCA takedown notices of videos. I don't know what this accent is. What is happening? I'm the count. 1, 2, 3.